This one's another gay-themed poem.
Yes!
And it's about how we fight in different ways and not always physical. It's called Not Every Man. Saharan sands over London cast a crimson sky. I saw a mother pointing, covering her daughter's eyes. I walked past in my rose gold satin thigh highs. They said it was a sign. Snow never falls in the winter no more. Christmas Day is filled with warmth and they say I am forewarned. My gift will be forgiveness if I kneel to the might of a God who says that the end is nigh. But not every fighter walks round with their ammo and a gun. My words are my bullets forced into shadows by the sun. I fight via self-expression, dodging arrows on the run. Not every fighter wins a war with a gun. Not every fighter throws explosives and grenades. I live for wordplay and I only throw shade.
Yes!
I sip tea upon the landmines to show I'm not afraid. My passion is explosive, not every fighter needs grenades. Not every fighter digs a physical trench. I have dug deep in my soul just to find the strength and dug deeper just to find my breath. Not every fighter needs to build a trench. Not every fighter has to pull the fucking trigger. I break through the stiff norm with an upper lip stiffer, and I only fire back with my grit and my vigour. Not every warrior has to pull the fucking trigger. Occluded fronts and low pressure flood England in the west. A group of vicars pray to Jesus as they beat upon their chest. I meander through the crowd, fishnets expose my frame. They said I am to blame. The summer clouds cry and the ice caps melt. I heard a preacher tell them that it's because I have rebelled. He said that by conforming I could stop the landslide. I said we never have, and still the world survived. But not every man of God has to project their faith. Not every man of God needs a woman's embrace. I believe in higher powers, but you can't pray away the gay. Not every man of God preaches of love with hate. Not every man on the road is always on the run. Some are trying to find their futures and some are escaping them. I spent a lifetime finding routes with no destination. Not every man on the road is always on the run. Not every fighter needs training on a slalom course. Some are trained by life deflecting harsh retorts. I'm asleep wide awake just to guard my thoughts because I'm a fighter without training on a slalom course. Not every murderer has been the one to fire the gun. Still in silent witnesses reload the magazine. As the shooters keep coming for our lives as we plea, not every killer is the one who aims the gun. Asian earthquakes bellow deep in an Indian Ocean. I cried real tears through fake lashes. They say I differ in notion that my painted brows must mean that I am the epicenter. It's my fault for sparking embers when I bend the rules of gender. Arctic winds blow south and bite deep into spring. I see my father shake his head when I said I want kids. His mind's narrower than my corseted waist. He didn't say I fell from grace, but it was written on his face. Not every man who is the father gave the sperm. Not every son must bear his father's curse. Not every man who says he's holy is completely free of sin. You should know that every fighter has a war within. And I'm a fighter when I step into the public eye. I'm a fighter when abusing, yet I still defy. I'm a fighter when I glue nails and when I paint my face. I'm a fighter for bearing scars when I set the lace. American winds have these hurricane hearts that beat what we've forsaken as we repeat the past. I strut into the eye of the storm just to feel alive. They said it was a sign. The flowers don't blossom in the spring these days. The birds and the bees have yet to escape. But when they do, I will follow in a floor-length gown, and I will breathe a new world with self-expression unbound. Thank you.